Hello, my name's Steve Matthies, and I'm your son or daughter's teacher for chemistry this year. A little bit about myself. I've been teaching here at East for 17 years now, and I've taught everything from chemistry to AP Chem, to Honors Chem, to physics and ICB. So, a couple of the goals I have for this video that you're watching is to introduce you to this course, provide you with some resources that your kids can use if they need extra help throughout the year. I'm going to communicate your child's progress through the course using Hack, and then introduce you to the learning system called Schoology, where I'll be pushing out assignments and different learning activities throughout the year. So let's get started. I wanted to share with you the class Schoology website. This is the platform I'll be using throughout the year to share with your kids resources that we're going to use in chemistry, different simulations, access to labs, assignments, and even assessments like formatives and quizzes and tests. I tried to keep this page on the main page very simple. Up at the top, it just talks about the 5 things I've embedded on this page and how to use them, what's found within them. You'll also notice underneath that little introduction statement, I have the plans for chemistry each day. In fact, let me go there and show you what that looks like. When they open that, they will be able to view the lesson for today, resources. They also get the link to our class remote learning meeting area. And then it gives them a breakout of what the day's lessons will be, which can be a mixture of meeting in person over our computers to doing asynchronous work, where they'll go and finish or complete an assignment and then come back and check in. Each lesson plan ends with the homework until we meet again that they should be working on until the next class period. So if they're ever sick or they miss a class, they can always access what we're doing in class. Going back to the main page here, I also have embedded underneath that our class website. Let me go there really quick. This is kind of the meat and potatoes of our course. Down the left-hand side, you'll notice all the different units we're going to be studying this whole year. We're working with Unit 1 right now, and if they take that link, it gives them access to the unit overview, as well as the unit's learning targets and the resources that each unit has. For the past 2 weeks, your kids have been working on research for scientists, which they've been using this website to build notes and resources on how the model of the atom has evolved over time. So they'll be using this website a lot throughout the year, and each learning target that we're working on in a unit will be assessed somehow through a homework formative and then through the unit test that comes at the end of the unit. It also has things on there for them to organize their notes and their resources. share with you is some information from the chemistry syllabus that your kids have. This can be accessed through Schoology also. Up here, you'll notice my contact information. Probably the easiest way to contact me would be just to email me, which is my first name dot my last name at d303.org. I also have an office phone number. Typically, it'll go into a call box where I'll have to check the messages and get back to you later. So emailing is probably the quickest, easiest way to contact me. One of the greatest resources your kids have at their hands if they feel like they're falling behind or just have questions or need extra help is what has been worked into our schedule on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays when we have a full week of school, and that's these office hours. They can actually join me in a virtual meeting from 7:20 to 8:15 on those days and get their questions answered. I also have free periods during period 2 on even days and period 5 on odd days. If that matches up with their schedule, they could always contact me that way too. The other thing I wanted to show you, a lot of parents always have questions about grading. The grade, your child's grade, this year is going to be tabulated through some different categories. 5% of the grade will be made up of homework, 15% of labs or research, 20% are homework formatives, which are the quizzes that we have over the unit's learning targets, and then 60% are summatives, whether that be tests or projects. And then from that, their overall semester grade is tabulated through an ABCD score, which is a breakdown of 90, 80, 70, and 60. One last thing I wanted to communicate to you about the scores are when I put them into Hack. If your child has any missing assignments or they've submitted them, but I haven't been able to access them on Schoology because of an upload error, the score within Hack will be represented as a blank spot for that assignment. So if there's no score, just blank, that means that it either has not been submitted to me or that there was an issue with the upload in the Schoology. Now, if there was an issue with the upload in Schoology, I typically post notes in Schoology saying you need to re-upload or please contact me for extra help. So make sure if it is a blank, your child has checked their Schoology assignment to see if that posting hasn't been applied to their assignment. But of course, if they haven't uploaded it yet, it'll just be blank, which they can always submit their late work. I don't give any late work penalty. I'd rather them get it in and show their learning than to deduct points from not meeting a deadline. So you can always get their full grade on the work that they submit late. Finally, the last thing is just I need to work with you, most importantly this year as a team. With the weird not meeting in person, I'm really requesting your help to keep me up to date and contact me if you have any concerns or questions. And please help your children stay caught up with the class. Believe me, I am talking with them every day synchronously and asynchronously about getting work in. But if there's any missing assignments, if you could help me kind of motivate them to get that work in. And if you ever need to talk or contact me, I'm just going to scroll up here again one last time. You can always email me again at steven.matthies@d303.org. All right, so that is all the time I wanted to use for this and all the information I wanted to share with you. I hope you have a good night and feel free to contact me if you have any questions. Take care.